couple things that irk me at the gym, and I cannot stand when I'm waiting on a machine. And listen, everybody in the gym has the same right to all the equipment as I do. I have no more of a right to it than them. I have an issue when I'm waiting on a machine for like an hour and you've done one set and you're just sitting there texting or on social media the whole time. It's not finger day. Get your set done and move, because I've got very limited time to be in there. All right, I need you to get up. The other thing that bugs me is I'll see people, it's more so with the younger guys. I'll see these cocky ass teenagers come in there, and I've overheard them making fun of overweight people that are in there just trying to better themselves, and I have a real fucking problem with that. I don't give a fuck how fucking cool you think you are, how in shape you think you are. You don't have the right to make somebody feel like they're not welcome when they're in there trying to better themselves. Everyone starts from somewhere, and dude, I was almost 300 pounds when I started. I initially just wanted to lose weight, and then I kind of became obsessed with it. I was fat when I first started going to the gym, and I know how that feels. It's scary to go in there and feel like everybody's making fun of you. And if you're the type of person that's gonna validate that fear, you're a fucking piece of shit and I hate you. You don't belong in the gym. We need to make people feel welcome, make them feel like everyone's allowed to better themselves. That's what we're all there for. No matter how good a shape you're in, we're all there to better ourselves, and they're no different. They have every right to be in there and to try to better themselves and to lose weight. So, I'm sitting here listening to Korn, and, I used to be a little bit of a metal elitist, Like I went through a period where I hated Korn and I hated new metal and stuff, even though like I grew up on that shit. Like I remember in 5th grade I got Follow the Leader, and I remember sitting on the swing set with my Walkman and listening to those records over and over and over again, and it was like an escape, because I had just moved here from Cleveland, and I didn't really have any friends, and everybody was, I've always been different, like I think because I'm neurodivergent, I've never really fit in, and I remember people like being an asshole to me. There were some cool people, not everybody was an asshole to me, but yeah, that would be like my escape, was sitting on the swing set and listening to those records. So I have like a place in my heart for that shit. Like there's a lot of nostalgia, and it feels like a different time, like a whole different world. When I listen to stuff like that, it takes me kind of back to it gives me a feeling, it's nostalgia, it's a longing for a different time, and I don't know, I've kind of changed, because I used to, like I said, I was an elitist. I would be like, I hate new metal, I hate this shit. I went through a period where like I despised bands that I used to like, and it's so stupid. And now the older I get, I'm like, dude, fuck it, like whatever you like, and don't let anybody ever make you feel bad about it. Like that shit is so fucking dumb. And I grew up in the punk scene, and that's prevalent in that scene as well. The metal scene is very bad about it, where like you'll get made fun of by your friends if you like something that is too mainstream, or it's too whatever. It doesn't fit the mold of whatever subculture you're claiming to be a part of. And I just think that's fucking stupid. It's one of the dumbest mindsets to have, because this life is like, it's way too fucking short, man. When you're young, the day is long, a week feels like a year, but the older I get, the more I realize our time on this earth is very fucking limited. So you need to be who you are and enjoy what you enjoy without fear of what anyone thinks. Fuck everybody else, man. Like, do not fucking worry about what your friends are going to say. And if they're going to fucking judge you because you like a band that they think is lame, I don't think they're your fucking friends, really. And I've always hated that, along those lines, there's a lot of people that do that, I'm just busting your balls thing. And it's like, I get that, I'm not like, oh, don't make fun of me. I have thick skin, I've been locked up. I can handle someone talking shit. But my point is, like, I don't like that. Like, I don't like when people are an asshole and they think they're being funny. And it's like, you gotta realize at the core of it, it boils down to you're making your friend feel like shit because they like something that you think is lame, when in reality you should just be happy that they have something that brings them a little bit of joy, man. Like, shut the fuck up and stop trying to put everything into a fucking box. I've talked about this before, but all my life I've kind of floated between subgenres, categories of subcultures, like punk, goth, metal, the alternative subcultures. And I've never 100% fit into any of them. I very much, identify with a lot of that, and I have more than put in my dues, so to speak. But it's just something that's always kind of bothered me, and I thought I would kind of talk about it for a minute, because I think it's dumb. It really kind of bothers me when people are like that, when they're an elitist, or they call you a fucking poser or whatever because you like a band that they don't really vibe with. And it's like, it's who gives a fuck, man? It's not that goddamn serious. Grow the fuck up. My wife's in an appointment right now, so I thought I would vlog a little bit. Not really sure what to talk about. My wife painted my nails the other day. We had a little pretty princess party. I used to paint my nails in like middle school, a little bit in high school. I haven't really done it at all since then, but I let her paint them the other day. You always see people online, men aren't men anymore, wear nail polish and blah 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 blah. And it's always it usually comes from the biggest fucking cornballs in the world. If your masculinity is that threatened by somebody wearing nail polish or wearing anything, is it really that solid to begin with? No. These dudes watch these red-pilled alpha male creators, and man, it's ruining a whole generation of men. If you have to watch a video on how to be a man, you already failed, bud. And the thing is like, they'll listen to these dudes tell them how to get a girl and how to treat women, and they listen to them treat women like shit, and then want to turn around and complain about a male loneliness epidemic. And it's like, how about you don't listen to these fucking douchebags telling you how to treat a woman? It's just funny to me. Like, the thing is, there's like a kind of a surge of young men that are like waking up to the fact that these cornballs don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And that's a good sign. There's a lot of lost young men out there, and they're tired of that shit, man. They don't want to hear it, and for good reason, because they're full of shit. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. 99% of them, they're bitches at their core. But yeah, I go off on tangents about that shit all the time. It kills me. I tattooed my knuckles the other day. I was working on these. I have a lot of shitty shit that I did when I was younger on myself, and then some stuff from when I was locked up that I got to cover up. I'm blacking out this arm to cover up some of it. I had to, eventually, you know, I want to be completely covered eventually, but tattoos are expensive, man. That's what always kills me when people judge, and I don't think I'm heavily tattooed by any means, but to like regular people, I have a decent amount, I guess. Whenever people judge me for my tattoos, or my wife for her tattoos, they have this like idea that you're like a criminal, or you're poor, or you're whatever. And it's like, you realize, you know, I don't have all expensive tattoos, but I have some that were, and it's like, you know, this arm is all, you know, pretty cheap shit, but even still, that arm's probably worth more than everything you got on right now, you know. More. And you know, I go into stores all the time, and I get followed around, and like I'm going to steal something by people that make less than I do, and it just kind of makes me laugh. You know, I'm not ever going to steal something ever again in my life. You know, I did a little bit when I was younger, because I was, you know, a young punk kid, you know. I didn't give a shit. I thought I was invincible. I thought nothing could touch me. And then I got locked up. And that kind of wakes you up a little bit, makes you realize you are touchable. That's the other thing with these people online, man. They put on a persona and pretend to be somebody they're not. And I can always tell, because they glorify certain things that I've actually done and aren't cool. And that's how I know you're full of shit, is when you're glorifying some stuff that it's just not cool. And it's some stuff follows you for a while and follows you for the rest of your life, some of it. So, you know, you can post little Instagram selfies acting like you're a hard ass. There ain't nobody buying that shit but other cornballs. It is what it is, man. But just be yourself. Quit trying to... The thing is, if you gotta spend every waking moment trying to convince somebody that you're something, or if you see somebody spending every waking moment trying to convince you that they are something, they're not that thing. You can bet money on that. It is what it is. Dude, it is hot as fuck out here. Where we live, the weather is just fucking all over the place. We get like 5 false starts to every season. And it sucks. And so you can't dress for the day, because it'll be cold in the morning. You'll bundle up, and then you're out stuck with a fucking long sleeve shirt, and it's 80 degrees. It's all over the place, man. It sucks. I wish it could make up its mind on what it's going to do. We kept getting false starts to spring, and then then we get a snowstorm the next day. But yeah, she's in her appointment. I'm waiting on her to get out, see if she wants to go get some lunch or something. But I'm probably gonna hop off here. Boy. Oh, this is kind of petty and it's immature. And I want to clarify, like, I don't sit around thinking about shit that happened in school But I saw some posts recently that made me laugh because it's so fucking true, and I'm not the only one. The post I saw that made me think about this was talking about how the same dudes that bullied alt kids and bullied alt and goth girls in school now simp over them, right? And, you know, they want a goth girl so bad and all this shit. And they're the kind of dudes that'll be like, I'll give you $100 for feet pics, you know? And they're sitting in their fucking mom's basement. And again, I know this is immature, but I'm gonna have my gotcha moment a little bit, right? It got me thinking, the same exact fucking people that would like talk shit about me for the way I dressed in school and snicker as I walked by used to bully me until I fucking snapped and did something about it. And that never really happened again, but they would still snicker, you know. I've got those same exact dudes in my DMs right fucking now and on my dick talking about, you're a fucking monster, bro. How do I get big like you? Blah, 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 right? And a lot of them look like shit. And I've got the hottest goddamn goth woman on planet Earth. Can't help but let that get to my head a little bit, because the universe has a way of like putting people in their place. And I've noticed there's like a resurgence of people thinking it's cool to bully people again. And it kind of made me want to kind of be like, hey, let's maybe think this over a second, because it never works out. And it just kind of makes me chuckle, man.